Well, folks, we are officially at the point where we can say safely, without a doubt, Donald Trump has now lied about the election results of every single election he has ever run in. In 2016, when Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the Electoral College vote, Donald Trump went out there and said, well, actually, I got like 5 million more votes than her. There was just a lot of fraud, right? We remember that. He won, but he still lied about it to make himself look better. In 2020, obviously, he lost both the popular vote and the Electoral College vote, and we all know how the last 4 years went with Donald Trump insisting, nope, he actually won, he's the rightful president, even though he had 0 pieces of evidence to back up anything that he said about that election. And now fast forward to this year, where he somehow managed to win both the popular vote and the Electoral College vote. He won the election. I didn't want him to, but he did. And that's the reality with which we have to live for the next 4 years. He won. So you would think that after winning the popular vote, winning the Electoral College vote, he's got nothing to lie about, right? You won, fair and square. But he is still lying about the election results. Here is what he said this week. I won youth by 34 points. And there are those that say that TikTok has something to do with that. 34 points. That's a big margin, right? You won by 34 points, which means you were 34 points ahead of Vice President Kamala Harris with the youth vote. The only problem with that, of course, folks, is that didn't happen. Like, that didn't even come close to happen. He pulled that number straight out of his asshole and just said it. Just like it was the easiest thing since breathing. Makes it up and just says it, and everybody's like, all right then. Vice President Kamala Harris won the youth vote. She won 51% of voters age 18 to 29. That's the youth vote. She won it. She won a majority of it with 51%. Donald Trump did make up ground. He did do better with the youth vote this year than he did in 2020. But he didn't win it, and he damn sure didn't win it by 34 points. He lost it. Clear as day, the numbers are there. And yet, he still lied. He lied when there was no reason to lie. Do you get how bad that is? He won the election. You don't need to lie about the results. Yet he did. It's like if you ask a kid that's holding a baseball bat in one hand, a glove in the other, and there's a baseball through a broken window in your house, and the kid's like, no, I swear I didn't break the window. It's a lie, obviously, but the kid's lying because they're scared of the consequences, right? That's a lie with a purpose. I'm not justifying the lie by any means. I'm just saying, when you tell a lie, you tell your friend a white lie like, oh man, you look great, even though their new haircut is the worst thing you've ever seen. It's a lie with a purpose to make somebody feel better. This lie has no purpose. It has no reason. There is no logic behind it at all, other than Donald Trump's own mental illnesses that force him to reject the very reality in which we live. And that's what this is. That's what this should be viewed as. This isn't a lie. This is a symptom. This isn't just how Trump is. This is a mental illness. This is a diagnosable, look for it in the DSM-5, mental problem. Everybody wants to talk about the fact that, Biden's gone, he's got all these mental problems. We've got a guy coming into office that is clearly worse off because he's not only suffering from the psychological problems, but he's also got neurological issues, which President Biden may also have. I do think, obviously, Biden does. But what Trump has is so much worse. And unlike Biden, he's not leaving politics. He's the leader of the free world for the next 4 years. I shudder to think how poorly his brain will be functioning 4 years from today. But I can promise you, it ain't going to be good. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.